Now, our original series tonight, Project Home.
Yeah, tonight we are taking a look at tiny homes. The small but growing movement has people in the Bay Area wondering if these miniature models can help the homeless.
Susie Steimle gives us a glimpse at the tiny living lifestyle.
It's so cute and it looks like a house.
For Amanda Kovatana, aesthetics were a big part of the appeal of this tiny home.
I was charmed by the whole idea.
Amanda is a professional organizer, which helps when you're living in a 130 square foot home.
This slide over, so I'm using the space twice.
Everything must be in its place, and she's thought of a place for everything.
Artists and builders enjoy the fact that they created the space exactly to their needs, so it's a custom fit. And that has a lot of appeal.
This place cost her $28,000, a steal by any measure in the Bay Area. And while she was motivated by the tiny price tag, Amanda wants you to know she's a tiny house person. That's a social and cultural movement. It's not just about saving money. It's about artistic minimalism and reducing your carbon footprint.
The community is very eco-aware. Many people want to live in a tiny house because it costs less and it allows them to save money for the future. And that's terrific. But also the people who are doing innovations, creating the tiny house to be more off-grid.
Tiny homes grew in popularity around 2008 after so many people lost their homes in the mortgage crisis. Craigslist advertisements in the Bay Area now offer the opportunity to rent dirt for $800 a month, a price that will get you a decent apartment in many other big cities. Amanda rents this lot for $700 plus 10 hours a week of gardening for her landlord. She loves her lifestyle, but cautions, it's not for everyone.
If you ask your friends, would you live without a flush toilet? Chances are 99% will say no.
Increasingly around the region, community organizers like Joe Serrano are hoping the inexpensive miniature models might help solve the misery on our streets.
They would come home to their little tiny home, and which would be right here.
Joe Serrano is the CEO of Tent Makers. He's drafting a proposal that he plans to present to Richmond City Council in the coming weeks about taking this derelict city-owned property and turning it into a tiny home park for homeless veterans.
What I'd like to do here is develop this site. This is a great building, it's a great site. There's a lot of potential to provide housing for people who are homeless.
As a veteran and a developer, he can't help but see vacant lots as untapped potential.
This is the right thing to do, right? Doesn't cost, right now it's probably costing more money to not do it than it would be to do it.
It's an idea that's taken on different forms around the Bay Area. Oakland has its community cabins, San Jose is building tiny homes for the homeless, and housing advocates in San Francisco proposed a tiny village in the Tenderloin last month. The question is, will it work?
I think it's all right for an interim period because it's not for everyone. Not everyone thinks off-grid. And so to ask a homeless person to make that compromise when that wasn't their idea of what home was, I think is rather defeating the purpose.
Researchers have found if you're someone who's willing to commit to the rules that often go along with city-run communities, success rates are extremely high. But many people won't even consider this option because there are so many strings attached, like a commitment to keeping certain hours and sobriety. But Amanda says if you're willing to make some big changes, there's plenty of room for you to find your place in this small but growing community.
Which I think is a part of the appeal too. We're kind of housing rebels.
All right, so that's the debate over these city-run models. Researchers will say that they're counterintuitive in a lot of ways. If you require people to drastically change their behavior, whether that's getting sober or dealing with any substance abuse issues, as a requirement to receive shelter, they might not choose to come inside at all. But if you offer housing first and then work on behavior, they say it is much more successful.
Amazing. You and I talked about this earlier downstairs about well, we call them tiny homes, the
Right.
homes that the Army built after the 06
Right.
quake here in San Francisco. And there were hundreds of those things.
Not a new idea.
And that's not a new idea, and they served a purpose, and then they got moved on. You know?
Yeah. And some of those are still around, you were telling me, too.
Some of
I
them are
didn't
still
even know that.
around, and you would be surprised at the price they sell for.
The trend coming back, the 1906
We'll see.
coming back.
It worked once, maybe it worked again for a different reason.
Right, yeah.
All right,
Susie,
Susie,
thank you.
Keep sending us your ideas, also your stories, using the address projecthome@cbs.com. You can also watch all of Susie's reports on our website at kpix.com.